Hey, it's me, Zach, and today I really want to talk about a certain thing that's been happening on Twitter that really has me stressed and pressed. To be honest with you, like, very stressed, very pressed. I just have so many feelings about Dear David. Jump on in, because this is day 4 of Vlogmas, and we're going to talk all about Dear David. Day 4? I think something like that. Yeah, so Dear David. So I got introduced to Dear David the weekend that I went to go see Lady Gaga in Indianapolis. I stayed with my friend Kim. I'll link her channel down below. She's actually kind of like a beauty blogger, and by blogger I mean vlogger, and she's great. She's wonderful. She's perfect. She looks like Linda Evangelista. She said to me, Zach, have you been following this like Dear David story? And I said, girl, no, what is that? Is this like Dear Abby? I don't know. Like, I need you to tell me. And she said, no, it's about this little boy that's haunting this man. And I was like, girl, you know I don't do scary. But what did I do? Not 3-4 days later, sat down and read the whole Storify. Up to that point, people were worried that he was like dead because he hadn't updated in a while. Whew. So the point of this video is not to like recap all the things that have already happened. I encourage you to go to Adam Ellis's page down below, and I'll link right down there. You can go and read the whole thing for yourself. He only posts about it on Twitter, so you know, if you follow him in other venues, he won't post about it. So if you don't know, Adam Ellis is actually like a popular online cartoonist. He has comics. I'd seen his stuff around before. I also just purchased a shirt from him. It says, Don, we now are gay apparel. I wore it yesterday. Actually, you could see it in the vlog I posted from this past weekend. So when I say yesterday, I really mean Saturday, because I'm filming this on Sunday so I can post it on Monday. The magic of YouTube. So anyways, about all of that, he, I guess, has been living in this apartment, had this crazy dream about this little boy, and now here we are months later. It started in like August and now it's December. He does post about every 11 days lately about it, so I'm expecting maybe an update this weekend. Most recently, he found this old shoe and this marble, and I don't know, here's the reason I just like don't believe it. It's starting to look really staged. At the beginning of this story, like, it seemed like things were like weird enough that you're like, is this real? Is this not real? Like, he had videos of from his like cat cam of just like things in his apartment moving, and those are things that like could somehow maybe happen, but also like are creepy just by themselves. Like, literally he has a video just like a rocking chair rocking in his apartment, and so that's like kind of creepy. And then there's like these cats going to his door, and all of this stuff seemed believable, but also like, you don't believe in ghosts, you can find ways to destroy his story, right? So I don't know, I was really into it and it felt really real to me, and I don't usually do scary stuff anyways, but I don't believe in a lot of like out there cosmic, well, not cosmic, that's not the word, but paranormal types of things, for the same reason that I don't like religiously follow any higher being or things like that, and just that like you can't prove any of those things scientifically. I don't know that we have reason to believe that those things are true, but this story really had me hooked. All the way up until Homeboy somehow supposedly captured pictures of this David ghost on his iPhone in his sleep. That's where it's like, I don't know that I can believe this. Like, this is not real. And they looked so realistic. It wasn't like one of those things. He had some earlier pictures, like where he took a picture through the peephole of his door, and so it was like, oh, could this potentially be a face, right? Like, you couldn't clearly make it out. But no, these pictures on this iPhone that he supposedly took in his sleep, while they were really dark, you could clearly see that there was this little ghost boy. And I was like, this is too realistic looking to be true, which, you know, maybe y'all are saying, well, no, like, if this is an actual ghost, But like, I don't know, it just seemed like it couldn't really actually be real. Listen, I don't really like to try to play with the spirits. If they are a thing, I try not to think about them. But yeah, so up to that point then, I just like started waking up in the middle of the night every night, and it's all I can think about. Like, I'll lay in my bed and feel like tingly because I'm just worried that there's like some spirit, I don't know. Ooh, and I'm like actually getting shivers and goosebumps. So I don't know if you probably can't, my camera's not that great. But I don't know, it's just like ever since then though, I can only like think about this little ghost boy, and there's been just so many weird things about it. But if you want to put me even further on the Dear David is not real wagon, train, whatever, I can't with this last update because he had said, oh my gosh, there's this hatch above my apartment hallway, and I think that there's been noises coming from up above me, blah 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 blah. And he opens his hatch and does a video, and a shoe falls out. And I'm like, this just looks too good to be true, honestly. Like, too good to be true. I don't know that I believe it. Like, this is nonsense. So a shoe falls out, then he has this landlord come over, and all his landlord sees up there is a marble. Where did this shoe and marble come from? This just seems too convenient. I don't know. I mean, they did look really old, but you could go to an antique store, I'm sure, and buy that. So, I don't know. I really want to believe it's not true, but I promise you I'm probably going to wake up this evening again in the middle of the night and be like, oh my god, Dear David, is that you? What do I do? Now, the other thing about this is that I honestly, truly believe that part of this is just like a stunt for BuzzFeed. So Adam Ellis works for a lot of different people. Like, he does also cartoons for Logo and Drag Race even, but he also works for BuzzFeed. And BuzzFeed, fake news, right? Fake news. But BuzzFeed, not really fake news, but known for being a little bit more entertainment focused. You can take your quizzes, things like that. And honestly, I just think that this has to be some kind of scam. But this is just so elaborate. Like, I'm fascinated by it. I'm gonna keep watching. Like, I can't stop watching at this moment. Oh my gosh, y'all. Dear David has me a hot mess. So, let me know what you think down below. Do you think he's real? Do you think he's fake? Do you think Adam's going crazy? Do you think this is a stunt? Do you think the house is really haunted? I mean, there were like, his cats would go to the door at 12 midnight every night and just stare at it. Like, is that a thing cats do? I don't know, I'm not a cat person. Ugh. But it's got me feeling several types of ways, and I just don't know. It's gotta go. We have got to get rid of Dear David. It's gotta go. I need some resolution. I need Adam Ellis to update more than every 11 days. I just really need to know what's happening with his apartment, and I need to know he's safe. Yeah. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click like down below. Keep joining me, because for the rest of December, I'm going to be doing a new video every day as a part of VLOGMAS. And I hope to see you all back here next time. Bye!